Hello and welcome to the channel. Today we are here with Burton Waters to have a look at this quite revolutionary, I have to say, Delphia 11. Now this is potentially, you could say, ultimately a riverboat, although it does have category B designation, so you can take it sort of a little bit out to sea. But if you are thinking about buying a boat to ultimately spend a lot of time on as a liverboard, this is a great option. So start on the bathing platform, obviously teak effect or teak, I'm not sure, swim ladder over there, and you can see there's a couple of storage lockers down here that we can't actually gain access to. Plenty of cleats, beautifully deep side decks on both sides, and plenty of lockers. And the other nice thing about these lockers, we're going to start on a locker, which is, I know, a bit weird, is the way that they line them. And the other thing I really liked is, quite logically, you can see there's a big aft overhang from the bridge, plenty of wraparound seating. But what's really neat is, you want to get your canopies out, here you go. Canopies just pull out of here on this rail, they run right the way around back to the other side. I think they meet in the middle, to be fair, and then they clip down the back here on these little catches, and when you finish with it, you roll it all the way back up, slide it away in that cupboard, job done. So no storing wet covers somewhere in the boat. Anyway, that just really appealed to me. I love a bit of logic. So as you see, nice wraparound seating down here, plenty of storage all over the place, storage under all of these seats as well. Under there, big storage locker, again on gas struts, which is really nice. Another one on there. Another big hatch down here. As you can see, plenty of stowaway storage space, batteries, water tank, shaft down there, tiller controller there, but what a lot of space. So you could fit that out, box that out. Again, we're looking at, or talking about, a living onboard boat here. So if I take a step back here, double sliding door, pop-up window there for the galley. Before we go inside, I will show you, because I know everybody loves to look inside, we're going to quickly go around the deck. So here we go. So again, as I mentioned before, really deep side decks, lots and lots of glass. Side access door here, which also marries up to a side gate. So effectively you can go helm, side gate, pontoon, nice and simple. I think down here is probably fuel or waste pump out. A couple of steps up, you're met with a grab handle. Again, decent sized decks, nice high rail all the way around the outside, loads and loads of glass, flooding light inside, and then you're met forward with this really sociable, entertaining space. Now bearing in mind, if you're on a river, it's really easy to sit here at 6, 5, 8 knots, whatever the speed limit is, as you're pottering along. Cup holders, little tables, seat cushions, and then obviously quite logically anchor and cleats, as you would expect. But a very large, very flat roof. The logic being that this is designed to be able to go under bridges on predominantly most of the European canal network. Radar arch at the back there does fold down, but you'll also notice there's a couple of decent sized ventilation sunroofs in there, like so, and this grab rail follows you all the way back until you drop right the way down into the deep coamings here. Sea gate here to stop anybody sort of accidentally trolling out the back. But, you know, this is really impressive, I've got to say. So pop-up TV here. So underneath there is your pop-up TV, which I suspect you can either watch out the back, or it probably turns around and faces forwards. Straight away inside you're met with this great, in fact, very large seating area. This table double folds, so as you can see, this wing folds out over here, that wing folds out over there, and that naturally falls to the galley, which is over on the starboard side. Little gas oven down there, very practical. Again, liverboard practicality. 3-burner hob, Lots and lots of storage up above, as you would expect. Lovely sink. I don't know why I always show you a sink, because most people pretty much know what a sink looks like, but there you go. Tap, and then there's some hideaway storage down here for bins and the like. And this is really neat, some of those spice jars that are magnetic. Down here again, a bit more storage, and then there's storage, as you would imagine, here and all the way down there. Fridge, if you're wondering where that is in there. And the engine would sit down here. Now again, quite interesting, you have two engine options. You can have a diesel single or a fully electric single, I suppose technically. And I was told by the guys at Burton Waters that the diesel will push us along at its normal cruising speed and will burn 1.5 litres of fuel per hour. Pretty impressive, huh? So if you nip across to the helm station, we looked at the external door from outside, so you can easily see how straightforward it is to get in and out of the boat. Twin helm seat, which is really nice, with the usual bolster. And again, because you're not likely to, well, you're not going to be going to planing speeds, it's very much a sort of ship's / sailing boat wheel. Fusion stereo, still has trim tabs, forward and stern thrusters, single engine control, Simrad ship to shore down there, and then your engine controllers and bits and pieces, usual switches and navigator there. Because of the flat foredeck, you've obviously got a lot of space up here, which you could almost make another berth there if you wanted to. But it's just beautifully finished. You then get a long downstairs corridor, a couple of steps down. First thing that meets you is this incredible wet room. Now again, because this is designed to be lived for a long period of time, it's a very practical shower room. Opening ventilation over there, mirror, illumination through the mirror, through the windows there, and a bit of storage down there, and obviously your shower. Now because that's the wet room, take a couple of steps forwards and that takes you to the heads, like so. Now again, I think there's a possibility to change the layouts as you want. So this has a conventional heads in here, like so, vacuum flush, but they have made it so it could be a shower room as well if you wanted a separate one. A little bit of storage around the place, like so. Nice sink, a bit more storage underneath the cupboard there, and obviously single access door. So this is the only way in. So you've got heads there, shower room over there, and 1 or 2 steps forwards takes you to the forward cabin. Good standing headroom as you come in, and again we looked at them outside on the outside deck. You've got those glass windows in there. Got glass windows all down the side there, and 2 foredeck hatches as well, which were covered by those cushions. So you can imagine we're inside, but obviously we're outside on a bright day, loads and loads of light. Good storage around us as you would expect. Hanging locker, some deepish bins in here, also act as access hatches, which is sometimes it's nice not to see the cabling, but if you need to get to something, it's really handy to be able to quickly find it. And again, especially if you're living on this boat. Power points and USBs over there. There's a ton of storage under the bed here with these big pull-out drawers. You've got 4 of those. Nice concealed lighting, and there's this pop-out carpet everywhere. So the last room to show you here is the second berth. So again, plenty of storage dotted around the place. Incredible natural light available and ventilation through those big hull windows. And really decent size double bed, which is giving you, again, really good headroom for a second cabin. Now I've been told by the guys again at Burton Waters that because the idea with this can be a liverboard, and I'll see if I can find a picture and drop it in, but this can potentially be an office as opposed to a second cabin. Here you go, this is the Delphia 10, so this is technically the wrong boat, but the principle is exactly the same. So this is the option you can have, where you can have your second cabin, so that double we looked at that was tucked under the saloon, as an office. Pretty impressive. So you can have it. You can have a twin cabin boat with that one and this one, or you can have a single cabin boat having just the fore cabin, and then having the office in here. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed that. Thank you very much to the guys at Burton Waters for allowing us to have a look round. Do please like and subscribe, and we will see you next time round. Thanks for watching.